UPSC's Civil Services Examination. This is the exam when a candidate who wants to become an IAS or IPS or IFS has to undergo. There is a preliminary examination, there's a main examination, and there's an interview. An interview is the most critical of all the examination because it will only decide your service, your cadre, ultimately. Therefore, a candidate should be extremely careful for the interview. Interview also a test. People generally take it lightly. The candidate may think that he has attended many interviews in the school, colleges, he can somehow manage, but it doesn't happen that way because it is also a test. They will test a lot of things, not necessarily your knowledge. Knowledge is already tested. Therefore, here in the half an hour or 45 minutes of interaction, they will make some assessments of your character, find human qualities like honesty, integrity, trustworthiness, capability to analyze the information. All these special qualities will be analyzed during this time. Therefore, you cannot afford to make a mistake. Interestingly, interview goes through a process. It's not like somebody will ask some question, you give a smart answer and you will gain the full mark. It doesn't happen that way. In fact, if you try to be over smart, you may not even score good marks there. The interview process goes through certain steps. First, they will allow you to introduce yourself and make yourself comfortable. That's very, very important. You must go sit comfortably. That's what the board will make you to do. Next, they may like to know about you, your native place, your college, your family, and your ambitions. This you must really prepare. More often than not, they may ask you why you want to be an IAS officer, or if you are given IPS as your first choice, they may ask why you choose IPS over IAS. For this, you should have a very definite, truthful, and logical answer. You can't say I want to serve the nation. It's a very, very basic answer, very placid. This really doesn't convey that you are a serious person. You may say that IAS is my childhood dream. This is another very, very basic childish answer because there's no way of choosing, finding out whether you had a dream like that. And what the child will know about the dream? What dreams children will have? What does the children know about IAS or IPS? The system of selection, the examination pattern, or the kind of job they are going to do, the challenges they will be meeting, whether they will be suitable for this job. The child may not know. The fact is that you are grown up, you are a graduate, now you are pursuing the dream of IAS because you know this is a very special job. It's a government job, challenging job, satisfying job. This will certainly make you grow knowledge-wise, experience-wise. So the simple good answer can be, what is special about this job that attracted you to invest your time, your money, your effort to prepare for the examination? You may pass this year, you may pass next year, you may pass after 5 years. So much of uncertainty. But you are willing to write the examination because this service is attracting you. What is special about this service? That's what you must say. They may ask many questions. If you know the answers, tell that properly. But you don't know, plainly admit that you do not know. Don't make wild guesses. Worse, don't make false statements. Do not give incorrect answers. It can kill your interview. You may not really go through the interview well and marks may not come to you. And even if some questions are wrong or you couldn't say a correct answer, you say, I am sorry, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Keep your cool, continue with the interview because sometimes many questions we may not really know. It may be your bad luck also. But keep your cool and be your own self. Many studies about interviews, they show that people who have been themselves what they are. Don't pretend yourself to be some intelligent person. Don't pretend to be a person who is a bigger personality. If you don't pretend and if you don't fake, if you are yourself, generally they will understand that you are a simple man, you are a honest person, you come from the village, you have an ordinary schooling sometimes earlier, but you can be trusted for this job, this IAS job, that you are a hardworking person. All this they'll make out from you if you are simple and be yourself. And don't make the serious mistake of arguing with the board on false pretext or false ground. Don't try to prove that you are wrong, you are not wrong, and they are only wrong. It's a costly mistake. Never try to prove to be smart or that you are right and they are wrong. Arguments are not okay. Don't be a in the course of the interview, don't be a dogmatic person. Do not have very strong dogmas which can be offensive sometimes. Don't be a very regional person. You are going to join an all India service, and you must love that all India nature of the service. That it's a large country, it's a sovereign country. You are going to go all over the country to work, and you cannot be a person who is promoting a regional language or a regionalism or your regional ideas. So it should be national and even better international that you should be. So with this attitude, with this knowledge, if you give the interview, it's very likely that you will score good marks. And please prepare. Even if you have 1 week's time, all the day, just imagine possibly what is the question they are going to ask. What are the possible questions? Write them down. Write down the question. Give answers. Write the answers. Correct it. Bring it to the good form. You should be able to give the interview with a practiced ease. Then you will have less stress, less nervousness, less trauma of the interview. I'm very sure you understood the basic principles of interview and you will do well. Wish you all the best and thank you very much.